at the. We
All right,
haven't had
guys,
the,
we're back.
I mean, the charges are there. Just there's no like actual like statement written out because we just haven't had the chance.
That's fine. That's fine as long as the charges are there. Okay. No
Okay,
problem.
yeah,
Right,
charges
we
are there.
back, y'all. We are
Did you hear that,
ready to do a
Cassandra?
speedy trial. I sure
Cassandra,
did.
you want him in the courtroom now, or you need a few minutes before he's brought up?
If y'all want to if y'all are ready, if everyone's ready to go, I'm down to just roll it.
Come on, Bobby. Just go ahead and sit in that chair right there. Now, look, you are an observer, and let the officer cook, okay? If he needs legal advice, guide him, okay?
Okay.
If you, if an objection that comes up, you're free to pop up and object. All right.
Hello, Miss Judge.
You want him? You want him uncuffed?
Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah,
let me
if
lock
you
the other
can go ahead and cuff
God
him
bless
to
you,
the
Mr. Judge.
table.
How are you?
He
God
that way he
bless you.
can't run away.
How are
Is
you,
fine
man?
as long as he's.
I
Long,
want
come
to.
here.
I'll go over there.
I'm
this side.
sorry.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cuff
you're the
you to
one
the
guy.
table.
They have the one guy.
You can move
I
your
know.
hands, but you're gonna be
Yeah.
cuffed to the table.
No problem. No problem. I cuff the table,
Yep.
right?
Yep, cuff the table, and then you're not gonna be handcuffed.
Yeah, sure.
You're tabled.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Dear. Where do you want us?
What's going on?
Well, you understand the speedy trial. You guys are it. We're just here to kind of observe and guide you if you need help.
All right. Oh yeah.
Can I?
they don't
All right, never mind.
have like lawyers or stuff.
Speedy trial. If you want to come in here, make sure you lock the door behind.
Speedy trial is officer testimony against defendant testimony.
All right. Question. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
No objections or anything? Is it just talking?
There can be, and that's why we're here.
Oh, so I can't object?
Yes, you can.
Oh, cool. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I like court stuff.
But you better be on your game if you object.
I know.
Okay.
I've been in this environment before.
Go for it.
Richie, can I speak with you?
All right.
Just make sure in your Google glasses that when you're standing over here, it says custom. So that way everybody can hear you.
Mine's custom.
That's good. That means everybody can
Okay.
hear you.
Great, great. God bless you, sir.
We can take turns. Like, just depends on what the judge wants.
Richie, if you have a moment,
First,
I'm in the judge's chamber.
Yeah, sure.
Did you want me to wait for you all, or?
God bless this judge. It's her whole family.
No, you're fine.
Carry on. Carry on.
All right, give me just a moment here to collect my thoughts and
No problem.
get everything going.
All right.
Jesus
Yes, Your Honor.
fucking Christ.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can't with this guy already, man. He's gonna fucking break me. All right. Let me just get all my fucking shit. Fuck. Bullshit. All right.
Judge, I got a question before we start.
Uh-huh.
Can I send you something, a photo, before I start? Like send you documents?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, no.
But I have something to show for the court. I've already showed my lawyers.
It's
That
not a setup, Judge. He's not trying to trick you or nothing. Not gonna be a
All
wiener
right.
pick or nothing.
Okay, all right.
Alright,
We'll
check 'em
be
up.
able to present that once we are hearing your
Sure,
testimony.
Sure.
If you look at the TV screen up above my head, that'll be a place where you could pose your items.
Sure, I see it. God bless you.
All right. The Department of Justice bench trial is now in session. The case before the court is case number 2007, State versus Mr. Guy. Please note that Mr.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. This is a bench trial, meaning the court will decide the facts and the law in this matter as there is no jury.
Sure.
Will the prosecution side please identify themselves for the record?
Who's?
Which will be the
I am
officer.
All right.
Wyatt Yankovic, name is 709, and then with me, who is also a witness to the events that happened, is Jason Carver, Lima 925.
All right, and the defense, which would be you, Mr. Wong, guy.
I'm Mr. Wang. I've been on robbery convicted. God bless you.
All right. As this is a bench trial, I will consider all evidence and testimony presented and makes the findings of fact and conclusions of law
Sure.
based on that evidence. I remind that both sides adhere to the rules and evidence and procedure throughout the proceedings, and I will kind of guide you through each step here. The first thing we'll do is we will start with the plaintiff's side. Officer, you may approach and give your side of the testimony.
Your Honor, I have one question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to bring up Mr. Guy's previous charges and bad acts he's committed?
That's great, actually. I want you to bring it up.
You may. It may or may not affect how I rule, but you are welcome to bring it up. I will also remind you there will be no witnesses. It will be just the officer testimony and evidence in the MDT.
All right. I'll step up. All right, Your Honor, there was a boosting call that we received in our MDT.
Leading. Can I call for reading, Miss Judge?
That will be overruled at this time.
Oh,
I
okay,
will
all
allow
right,
him
sorry.
to proceed with his testimony.
All right.
I'm just providing context as to everything.
Okay, sure.
We're boosting call. He was not a passenger or driver in the boost. All right. After I'd say about 25 to 30 minutes of chase, they go in Vespucci Beach, and they go over one of the bridges, tight narrow area, and a bus driven by Mr. Guy lets them through, but blocks our path. Right. That stops us from continuing to chase, and the criminals do get away. But we get out of our patrol vehicles and go over to the driver of the bus. But by the time we can do that, he's already running down the pathway near the canals. From there, we get in a foot chase for about, I'd say, 5 minutes, where he was then apprehended and brought into custody. He is not charged for fleeing from us on foot. He's only charged for the blocking, which is aiding and abetting and obstruction of justice. Once he is under arrest and in custody, he is brought to MRPD. He's brought to MRPD, searched, and he has objects or chemicals that are commonly used in the making of illicit substances known as drugs. And then as I was uncuffing him
Drugs.
to uncuff him and walk out of his cell, he slips through the door and proceeds to punch and attempt to fight me and the other officer, hence the assault on a police officer. He was subdued, brought to his feet by EMS, and talk to a lawyer. That's where we are now.
All right, wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like to add to your statement or any evidence that you would like to provide?
Yes. I would just like to point out that Mr. Wong has a very extensive track record of crimes, going from aiding and abetting, one of the charges here, to assault with deadly weapons, stuff like that. So I'd just like to point out that he is known for being aggressive and just being a criminal in general.
All right, I will note that. All right, give me one moment. I'm just taking a couple notes here.
Take your time, Judge. Thank you.
All right, officer, you may step down. Mr. Guy, you may approach and provide your testimony.
I cannot approach. I am handcuffed to the table.
Oh, I apologize.
No
we can
problem.
hear you well from there, so your microphone is working. If you would
Okay.
like to proceed.
I would just like to proceed from here. First of all, I would like to say, Miss Judge and is Mr. Commissioner? I don't know. Maybe he's not. But
If
I
there's
hope you guys
anybody
are
in the
having a
courtroom,
wonderful
do
week.
not let
I would like to
anybody
say that
in the
I am an
court.
innocent man.
His
I have
whole
done no
entire
crime.
faction
The only
is
crime that
waiting
I would
outside
say
the
that maybe I
courtroom.
have done
And
out
due
of
to the gang
frustration
element,
was
we're not
punching the
gonna
officer,
let
and
them
I will say that I apologize. But I felt like I was being under robbery, getting buried under the chair. Now, listen, I would like to say that this officer brought up my past. No, actually, no. I first heard the whole story. All right, so I was actually a while back. I was talking to commissioner, and I've been sent to jail many times. So I've been trying to do good on my end and get a part-time job as a bus driver. And I was doing my shifts when I had to stop somebody to get a bus ride, and my bus got stuck in the beach, whatever, right? That's Vespucci Beach. So it got stuck, and I had to get a repair. So I was waiting for a repair, a mobile repair. And then when I saw the police come, I was trying to get out of the way, but it's supposedly it blocked them. And this is when the officer told me that I'm going to stop this guy and arrest him. Which is then when I got scared and I was running for it, and they tried to detain me and arrest me. Then I got sent to the prison, and he looked into my pockets and saw that I had a bunch of chemicals on me. These chemicals, Miss Judge, is for my second job that I have is for the Dragon Flippers, where we buy a bunch of real estate and we basically renovate the whole entire house and flip these houses. And I use all these chemicals to clean the concrete, the wood, all that stuff. I also have a fryer for my business as well. That I already showed my role, and I would like to show you as well. But yeah, he was trying to put a bunch of charges on me for no reason. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Oh, actually, one last thing. Sorry. Also, this guy did bring up the fact that I am a criminal, but I've been trying to change, and I've been trying to become a better person. God bless you.
Wonderful. Did you have any other evidence or anything else that you would like to state?
No, just a fryer that I have for my work, where I use for the chemicals.
If you would like, are you able to reach the TV from that spot, or would you need to be handcuffed and escorted closer?
Handcuff and escorted closer.
Officers, if
Please.
you would please uncuff him from the table and escort him up towards the bench. He may approach so that he may provide his evidence.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Judge.
Yes, of course.
Uncuffing you from the table.
All right.
I'm just gonna trust that you won't attack us.
No, I absolutely not. You see how he's trying to say I'm gonna attack? Crazy. I would never.
Said I trust you not to.
Do I have to get closer to?
You should just be able to look very closely here from the front, and you should be able to reach it from there. Kind of with your alternate eye.
I can see the grabber.
Look up higher, towards the TV.
Fuck, man, how high is this shit?
It's right there.
It's like Jane Silent
Oh
Bob
fuck, sorry.
high.
It's okay.
No, I can't see it. Can I just share it with you on your phone?
Claude, are you able to assist him to get the image up on the
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah, I might be able to get that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oop, now that one. Oh, now that one.
Officers, you may recuff Mr. Guy back to the desk there as Mr. Chudley will update the photo for us.
God bless you, Miss Judge.
Come on, dude.
Yep, just
Stuck in
gonna
my
put some
eyes.
table there. Don't worry about it. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this
Okay.
might have broke me.
Oh God, really?
This- yeah, it might be a little bit stuck for me now.
Oh Jesus Christ. Go ahead and send the photo my way if you can.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me see if this fixes it. No, yeah, I can't do anything. I'm stuck
Oh
working
God,
the
I
remote.
broke him.
Did you get that,
All
Miss
right.
Judge?
Yes, I did. Shit. Should I try to put it up there, or am I gonna break too?
I would not.
Yeah, I don't want to
Your
break
Honor,
myself.
Oh wait,
Your
hold
Honor,
on.
for reasons
hold
of
on.
time, can I
I
just
figured
be
myself
sent a
out.
copy of it just so we can all see it?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I was
Pull out
just
your phone, man.
thinking.
Pull out your phone, man. I got you.
There you go, Cassandra. You should have a copy of it. I already got one.
Thank you. I did get a copy.
I don't know how that got fucking stuck, but fuck that thing. If I had to pop, I would
Well,
have been real mad.
Miss Judge, as you can see, this photo that I've provided, it resembles my company that I've been working on the side, the Golden Dragon House Flipper. We buy fixed flip houses in Los Santos, and we transform many houses that's ugly to dream houses, or the people that love the houses. And, of course, we do cash offers, fast closings. We work with realtors, and, I've been using these chemicals. I've been buying them from people to assist my business. And, I just had these on me because I was about to go to a house. Um, you know, so the fact that this guy, this officer, he wanted to put this charge, I was kind of upset and wanted to fight this in court, as you understand.
All right. I do appreciate you taking your time to share that with
course.
us and
course,
sharing
course.
your testimony. At
course.
this time, I'll give each side one more chance to
Sure.
elaborate on any additional things that they would like to provide. Officer, you may approach and provide any additional evidence you would like or testimony.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, one thing I would like to point out regarding Mr. Guy's statement about him being a bus driver, the place in which the bus was stuck, right, is not a place where a bus should be driving. It is not a road. It was a sidewalk along the canals in Vespucci, like in the Vespucci, like housing areas, if you know what I mean. It's like those bridges, then there's the bus, the sidewalk, and then the road. He was not in a space where a bus would be at all. I would like to point out. That's all I have to add.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Guy, if you have any additional thoughts you'd like to add.
Of course. I would like to state two things, actually. One is I'm actually from China, so I'm very used to these small roads and driving these small creeks, picking people up, right? That's one thing that's I'm used to. And number two, if you can recall, Judge, in my testimony, I did say that the bus was stuck, actually, and that I had to get to repair. The bus was not moving. It was stuck. It was like the engine was fucked. And the moment I tried my best to get out of the way, as I did say in my testimony. So
All right. Thank you so much for both of your testimonies. I do
Course,
appreciate
course.
you taking the
God
time
bless you.
here to do that today.
Sure.
I do have a couple clarifying questions for the officers. My first question for you. What connection do you have between Mr. Guy and the suspects you were pursuing?
So, in cells, I observed Mr. Guy on his radio talking. It was something, I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of, I'm in cells for helping you guys. It was something like that. It was very clear he was talking to the suspects, right? And regardless, if he had no relation to those people, he still helped them. He still obstructed justice. He still aided and abetted. You don't have to know a person to help them in the lawful sense.
Can I say something, Judge?
I don't think that will be necessary at this time.
He's contradicting himself. He says he heard me and then he didn't hear me. So I don't know.
No.
What is it?
All right.
I said even
hold on,
if
hold on. Like I said, I am taking everything into consideration here.
You're right. Sorry,
I will
Judge.
be the one kind of applying the law and how it will be
course.
taken into consideration. My next question for you, can you please describe how the bus, the bus pulled out in front of you, were any of the cars crash into each other or anything like that?
So what happened was there was a road and then a bridge. Those were diagonal. Not diagonal, vertical. And then the bus was coming in horizontally into the way of the road vertically. So it's us going straight and the bus coming from the left, not moving out of the way, but moving into the way from the left.
Yes.
To prevent us from going over the bridge to continue chasing the vehicle. And then all the police vehicles chasing hit the bus at high rates of speed. We did not hit each other.
Okay, so the officers did crash into the bus itself?
Yes.
All right. And then which officers were assaulted?
It was myself and my cadet to my left, Jason Carver.
All right. I think that's all the clarifying questions that I have at this time. I'm going to head to my chambers and deliberate, and I will be out shortly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Don't mind me. This is just comfortable.
All right, you have fun there. Abijah, you still in your head?
Thank you, Miss Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You need me?
If you have a second for just a clarifying question. Here, let's head over this way since they're over there. So the first question I had is it a government law that the items that can be used in the manufacturing of drugs equals charges? Because this gentleman has a very plausible reason why these items that he has in bulk could be used, and so I want to dismiss those charges.
If you feel like you could dismiss it, go ahead and dismiss it. I am not. I've not really checked if we have that law
Okay.
stipulated.
Yeah, I don't either,
you
but I
know.
do think that the officers see those and they are like, that equals charges. There's like no wiggle room in it. And since this
Huh.
guy does have a plausible reason that gives reasonable doubt as to these might not be necessarily used, I guess the thing that confuses me is it is, how is it listed here in the MDT? It is possession of
Yeah,
controlled
let's see what-
substance precursors,
Mhm.
and it's a felony, but it's one of the things where the things he has on him are
Well, no,
like
which one is it?
sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. Each by themselves could be utilized in other things theoretically. They didn't have any evidence of drugs on him.
Okay.
So I don't feel strongly that these would necessarily need to, unless this is one of those things where it's like, if they have these on them, they equal charges.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that here.
Because like I get it, it's like possession of them, but also there's a very reasonable explanation why these could be there.
So are you seeing anyone in the MDT right now? Because I am not.
I'm seeing on the MDT, possession of controlled substance precursors is a felony charge.
Okay, no, but chemical materials and items commonly used to manufacture a controlled substance. So how many quantity did they find? Is it more than 25?
Yes, it is like 147, and
Oof.
then 99. But like I said, he has this house cleaning business that could be
Okay,
an
if
alternative, and
does-
he provided a
does he
flyer.
have-
Yeah, he provided a real nice flyer that shows that he has a house cleaning or flipping business where he uses these items to sell it. So it's one of those things where I'm there's enough plausible
Yeah.
doubt in my mind.
If he has the flyer, we don't care about the legitimacy of the business. We don't care. As we don't check those. As long as he has a flyer, he can use those to do his cleaning business and whatnot. So I think that's not going to hold.
Yeah, and it's so okay, perfect. And
In my
there's a
opinion,
lawful
though.
it does say, I reread the penal code, and it says without lawful purpose or authorization, and there's a lawful purpose in my mind.
Exactly.
The other thing is, so just to make sure I'm interpreting this right, felony obstruction has to do with violence, and the fact that the officers crashed into the bus, obstructing the officers and caused like a car accident. I understand how this could be obstruction, even if it's unintentional, right? Plausible, probable cause, or whatever. It could be unintentional if I believe every single thing that Mr. Wong is saying. But with violence, since there was a car accident, could that be construed as violence? Or because in my mind, violence is also like the act of like attempting to hurt someone.
Attempting, yep.
And so I don't feel strongly that these charges would be correct. If it was just obstruction, I may be a little bit more inclined. And so that's kind of my thought, and I just wanted to get what your thoughts are. That's why I asked, like, were there officers that wrecked? Because there were, but it wasn't necessarily intentionally trying to hurt someone.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because
I
I
could
was
go
in my
either
head
way.
a little bit while, but I want to get it clear. So so who hit who?
He pulled the bus out in front of the cop cars after this like boost got away, and the cops crashed into the bus.
Oh, so he pulled his car
He
out.
pulled the car out in front of them, but then they crashed into the side of it because they couldn't stop in time. So to me, that proposes enough
No, that's
violence.
not intentional.
But it's not, yeah. Like I was like, it could be, but it also isn't like he is trying to slam into the side of the cars. He supposedly the cops are saying he did a block, right? And the cops crashed into him. I don't know if that's enough to say a felony obstruction because that includes the act of violence. I don't know if this was necessarily a violent act as much as if they would have put just obstruction, I would have been more inclined to continue.
So what was happening before he pulled his car out?
The cops were in a chase with a boost, and yeah, and so he wasn't involved in the boost itself, but they're saying he knows the people, but they never caught the people. They think he was on the radio with someone, and it's all very speculative.
Yeah, they can prove it. If you can prove it, then there's nothing you cannot just arrest him based off. You can't prove that he knows the people that you're looking for. What if he looks at his mirror and you were speeding and he didn't look again and he just pulled out? So I think, in my opinion, I think he could be let go.
And I feel bad because if they would have just put regular obstruction, I think I would have given it to him because it's interfering with law enforcement in a minor way. I think constitutes this. I don't know if I would charge felony obstruction because the act of violence isn't quite there.
Yeah, you could reduce it though if you feel.
Okay, I think I might do
you
that.
Could reduce it, and
I usually am not one
just to
bring up a reduction in charges.
No, you don't do that. Yeah, if you don't do that, then just.
But he did assault. He did assault 2 officers, which if he wasn't arrested, he wouldn't have been detained for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't roll like that, that's fine. I just reduce just to balance what we're looking for. But if you don't roll like that, if you feel there shouldn't be any need, then I think he should be let go, to be honest.
All right. Well, yep, he did assault 2 officers, so I definitely he was gonna get that.
That wasn't open and closed. So
all right.
I take that as a good thing.
What's that mean?
All
open and close.
All right, everyone. Court is back in session. Apologize for my delays there. I just wanted to get a couple clarifications. So give me 1 second to gather my thoughts.
Sure.
All right. So based on the evidence presented, the court will find as follows, and I'm going to go through each individual charge and provide my rationale for each. The first charge I'm going to review is the possession of controlled substance precursors. I'm going to find the defense not guilty, as he did provide a lawful reason for why he would have these items. And so that will be a fine of not guilty. For aiding and abetting, let me just read the charge word for word here for you all. All right, so it is knowingly participating in aiding or being present for criminal conduct carried out by a recognized criminal street gang with intent to further or benefit that gang. Based on the testimony provided, I don't think there was clear enough evidence to prove that Mr. Wong actually had ties to the suspects, especially being the suspects were not detained from the boosting call. I do take into consideration the comments you heard over the radio. However, there wasn't any evidence to support that the people he was talking to was in fact the ones part of the boost. I understand why you would make those assumptions, but we do have to go a little bit further to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt, as this is a criminal case where we do need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. The next charge that I am going to, again, I'm going to read it word for word for you all just to make sure that we aren't missing anything here. All right, so sorry, one sec. All right, so the felony obstruction charge, the act of interfering with law enforcement, legal proceedings, or administration of justice with violence. The end part is key here. Although the officers are assuming that Mr. Wong pulled the bus out in front of officers intentionally, it is also possible that this may have been, as Mr. Wong stated, an unintentional breakdown of the bus. However, it did still result in obstruction. So I think obstruction itself is a reasonable charge. However, it is not with an act of violence. There was not an intent to hit officers, more so block them. So I will be reducing this charge from felony obstruction down to obstruction. As far as the assault on police officers in the jail cells, Mr. Wong Guy did not make any attempts to elaborate on that, and so I will find him guilty on both counts of assault on a peace officer. But the felony obstruction will be reduced down to obstruction, aiding and abetting, and then possession of a controlled substance precursors will be not guilty, and then assault on a peace officer ×2 will be guilty.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If we can adjust those and collect the time and fine, I will be giving Mr. Wong some time served. If you can just let me know what the remaining time would be once those charges are adjusted.
Thank you, Miss Judge. Love you. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, Your Honor. After fixing the charges to your verdict, the new fine is $5,150. And the recommended sentence, 55 months.
All right. For the time that he has been in custody, I'm going to significantly reduce that time down, and he will go up for 15 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
All right. And that is going to be my ruling. Court is now adjourned.
Mr. Commissioner, thank you too, Mr. Commissioner.
No, look, no, come here.
Well, wait your pants,
That man right there
man.
is
Oh,
no,
okay,
is
sorry.
what is he?
Mr. Wong, you have any
Public
more
defender.
questions before they get you squared away for that?
No, that's it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Lawyer, and thank you, Miss Judge.
Nothing personal, officers. I hope you understand why the judge ruled the way she did. I think that was pretty reasonable there. And I
Oh, it was a
appreciate you
fair
guys.
ruling.
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
a
that
fair
makes
ruling.
sense. The one thing that I don't understand is in our MDT, right? Felony obstruction says nothing about violence, right? It just says the act of interfering with law enforcement legal proceedings or the administration of justice in a minor way.
The gavel's already been
That's-
hit, sir.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out.
Interesting.
That's
Okay.
just how it says. I know.
It just needs to be updated,
It
officer.
should be
That's all.
updated.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Well, then I am very glad that I reduced the charge.
I appreciate your
yeah.
time.
But
Thank
I
you, Miss
think
Judge.
that is a note I will make. I will let Kyle know as well because I know he helps with some of the MDT penal codes and stuff.
I love the
Clark,
court. Thank
come here
you.
for a sec.
All right, cadet. Cuff him. We're gonna bring him down to holding and send him from
You're
there.
talking about me?
No,
Sure.
Claude.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Come here for a
God,
sec.
God bless you all. Thank you.
You're
Alrighty,
welcome,
come on.
sir.
You can walk. Come on.
Please stay on the right side of the law, please.
Yep, will do.
You know, do you
You said Judge Colin. It was
I-
funny as shit. Over radio. We all heard it. It was funny.
it was over radio. I heard it too. Who's this guy with a purple tie?
Oh,
Do you know who
Ezekiel.
that is?
Ezekiel is
Oh,
on.
okay. All right.
He's
Okay.
a paralegal, I think.
I thought you'd be excited to hear to meet this individual.
Is this our next speedy trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
All right. Who is the arresting officer?
920 to 417 direct.
Sir, have you been offered
I
legal
believe
counsel?
they are ready for us right now.
Perfect.
Like a lawyer?
Yeah,
they
to brief
accepted my
you.
offer. Yeah.
Let me give you food. Hold on.
Okay. Who is your lawyer?
Oh, you gave me.
He didn't
Not sure who
give
my
me
lawyer
told
is
him
yet. They
because
didn't
I
tell me.
wasn't
I'll give you all
available. I
six.
wanted to be
Okay,
here
well,
for
you
the
can-
proceedings.
Give me a couple
Yes,
of those back, please.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just wanted to make
If
sure
you-
you had time with your client.
No,
My bad, brother.
you want to give him 5 minutes of counsel?
Hell yeah. Would you like a private room or would you like to go down to the cells, whichever you prefer?
I mean, if this
just a
door's
private.
locked.
Yeah,
If this door's locked, we can just go in the judge's office or whatever.
Judge's
Fine.
office sounds great.
He's out of custody. That's all right with y'all, right?
Mr. Ricci.
Yeah. He's,
Okay,
I mean,
good.
It's nothing violent.
Okay, buddy.
No, no.
Great job
Well,
with that warrant.
I mean, it's lightly violent, but he's not gonna do nothing.
I appreciate it, sir.
Fair enough.
I don't think
nice
you would.
to meet you. What do I call you again, sir?
Call him Steve from 7-Eleven.
Steve. Wow. That's twice. That's crazy. Yes. Okay, Roy. Nice to meet you.
How y'all doing?
Good.
All
What's
right.
up, man?
All right.
All right, you two.
See ya, Bobby.
Most recent
No, no.
2008.
You hold on to him. If you hold on.
They're taking him to the court or the judge's quarters to, I guess, talk. to him
Hopefully
about
it's still
the,
there.
talk to a
And then
lawyer.
here, let's go talk out here.
Hey, Your Honor, am I to sit in on the public defender meeting with the?
Absolutely. By all
all right.
means, go join in. Hey, Claude, I'm sending in Ezekiel. He just wants to chat at you.
You know, our senior public defender.
Yeah, he does want to be a public defender, Ezekiel.
Nice. I said, do you like our senior public defender?
Oh, hell yeah. Claude's fantastic.
Mhm. I love him.
Yeah, no, I'm shocked he doesn't have aspirations for like judge, honestly. But you know, he does the public defense
I've asked
team
him
very
before.
well. Yeah,
I've
I
asked him
know.
before he said no.
Yeah, so I'm honestly I'm very happy. I think that he's a great senior prosecutor. I think he's fantastic. I tell anyone who's interested in doing defense, like criminal defense, I say talk with Claude. He is a wealth of knowledge. He's been doing this a lot longer than I know most people, and he does a fantastic job. It's funny because I don't know if you've ever heard one of my interview. I do a little scenario role play based question where they're a public defender responding to a cell call, and the first thing I say is, "Oh my God, are you one of those shitty public defenders?" Only because I know some of the best legal counsel we have is on the public defense, but that's such a misnomer. People think public defenders suck, and it's so not true.
Yeah, like he's one of the best.
Yeah, literally. I don't think people realize how good he can be, especially in his arguments in court and stuff. There is no smoking in my courtroom.
Who's smoking?
Thank you.
Why would you
Your
light?
Honor.
Your Honor, my apologies.
It's okay.
Who was
These
smoking?
prosecutors, man, I swear.
Just call him Steve from 7-Eleven.
No,
Well,
some
please, bro.
judges,
Were you
have
smoking?
allowed. Some judges
Were
have
you-
allowed it. I do not.
Such a terrible
Were you
habit.
smoking?
He was.
We
No,
are in
Judge.
a wood
No,
building.
Chief.
It could go up in
Mr.
flames
Reed.
at any
Lying
moment.
in the courtroom?
He was smoking.
You sure you want to go this direction your first day?
Chief, I
Were
am
you
not under
smoking?
the oath right now, so you cannot just. Yes, I was smoking.
Okay, you were smoking. All right. Let's see. You know what? Give me 1 second.
Chief, what are you
Oh
doing?
shit, you're about to get
Give me a
fined.
moment.
Yo, boss man, help me.
Oh, you dumbass still lit up a cigarette in the
For
fucking
the,
courtroom.
just
What do
for
you want me to do?
information, Judge, the defendant hasn't been fined or anything at this time, just because it was
That's
speedy
fine.
trial. There's no.
That's
point,
fine.
so-
And
Perfect.
and I would prefer that that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
That way, when the judge, we don't have to refund him anything
Yeah, of
if
course.
the
That's
judge
what I was
lowers the
thinking.
fine.
For my knowledge, which case is this?
This is
2008.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And how long have they been in custody? I know they requested a lawyer and everything, but I know they had to wait for my trial.
A good little while. I'd say. I mean, at this
Roughly
point, it's probably been close
an
to
hour.
an hour.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Now, Judge Cole, if I may,
Hey, Diane,
you notice you should be
okay?
proud of me. I didn't interject at all. But if I may, that
Mhm.
once they ask for a lawyer, their time stops. It doesn't matter. We're not held accountable for the time it takes for an attorney to get to the cells and talk to them and represent them. So just please keep that in mind. That's all I ask.
I do. I do take that into consideration. However, waiting for a speedy trial to finish to get their chance at a speedy trial and not being able to have an attorney because
When you
everyone
stand near
is
the
busy is
microphone, you'll
also
see in your
not
bottom right eyes, it'll
on
change to
them.
custom,
It's not on you.
and,
It's
everybody in
and
the
they've been
courtroom's gonna be
detained
able to
this
hear you.
entire
Right now,
time, so
mine's
they
turned
are
off.
serving
They
their
did have
sentence off
access.
of the.
They did have access to the lawyer. Claude was just
The
sitting over
bottom
there.
right of your
He
eyes.
could have.
Claude
where it
was
says, like,
here for this
range?
speedy trial, though. So,
Oh,
so I
okay,
understand.
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Before that,
Okay,
no
over
worries,
the
no
mic.
worries.
and
Like,
it's
they
it's
hear
one
me
of those
hollering
things
right
where
now
if
'cause
they're
I'm near the
being
mic.
detained and off the
That means the
streets,
whole courtroom will be able to hear you.
you know, their
Okay, then
rights have been.
the state would ask you to stipulate
You
that
just won't talk.
there,
When you're
we
sitting here, you
remove
won't
the
really be talking
opportunity
because you
for
don't have
any
counsel for this. You're
civil
kind of
violations.
self-representing. You're just telling your story.
We'll have to see how the court case goes because I have no idea what I'm about to walk into, so I can't.
Well, no,
really
you
do
want you see
that,
what I'm
but-
saying? I mean,
The whole
if you
courtroom,
plant
so
that
you're like,
idea that they've been
yeah,
detained for
he
this
smells like
long, the
shit.
cops did no error.
Definitely
They're
hear
not
No,
responsible.
yeah, they're not
for it.
responsible.
So,
Man, that
what I'm
Chief
saying
Justice
is,
is
due to
very
the
handsome,
civilian
and he should probably
population,
intervene
they're
and let
likely
me
to
off
try to
scot
bring up a
free.
civil suit based on
Yeah,
what
they
you say.
definitely hear that.
Yes. No,
Or
usually
give
what I
Claude
stipulated
Shepard
is
another
due
raise.
to the time they've
He's a
spent in
great public
custody, I
defender.
reduce their sentence
Yeah,
depending on how long they've been.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right.
All right, are we
Your
ready?
Honor, he's the yep.
Fabulous.
So yeah, Mr. Roy, you've already been fined $50. Make sure you pay that for smoking in here. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You're lucky that's all it was. Get your ass over here, dummy.
Y'all scared the shit.
All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Let me pull up the right court case and everything, the right case ID. So sorry, I saw a bug. All right. So the Department of Justice bench trial is now in session. The case before the court is MDT case number 2008. It's going to be State versus Mr. Gray. Please note that this is a bench trial, meaning the court will decide the facts and law in this matter, and there is no jury. Will the parties please identify themselves for the record? Prosecution.
Yes, Lima 417 Marcus Fox.
Lima 420 Cairo Banks.
920.
Thank you so much.
My apologies, 920.
All right, and for the defense.
Stark Gray.
Thank you so much. As this is a bench trial, I will consider all evidence and testimony presented and make findings of fact and conclusions based on the laws and on that evidence. I remind counsel on both sides to adhere to the rules of evidence and procedure throughout the proceedings, and I will guide us through kind of each step of this judicial process. Prosecution, you may approach and provide your testimony and any evidence you wish to present.
Would you like me just to explain the entire incident through the MDT?
If you would like to, I'm also able to read the report. So if you have any additional testimony that you would like to kind of tell me what happened, that would be wonderful.
All right, 1 second here.
Take your time.
I can't yell. Hold on.
That's okay. You are on microphone, so everyone in the courthouse can hear you.
All right. Testimony. So I'm Marcus Fox, Lima 417. On today, February 22nd, 2026, at around 17:45 hours, I was with my cadet, Mr. Cairo Branks, outside the Auto Exotic Elgin Avenue. We were concluding a traffic stop. That's when I observed an employee assault a male near the sidewalk, unrelated at the moment, but we entered the business to investigate. While attempting to question the involved employee, a female interfered with our investigation and pushed my cadet to the ground. She was given multiple lawful commands to comply, refused. We attempted to detain her, and that's when Mr. Gray here interfered with our stop. After being instructed several times to step away, and the female being placed cuffed, Mr. Gray forcefully ran me to the ground, knocking me over, and then resisted detention and attempted to flee in his vehicle. I deployed my department each taser, which we gained control of Mr. Gray. He was placed under arrest, and you advised of his rights. He was transported for processing. I just asked that the court follow, the basic of the penal code and charge him accordingly. I can give you the exact details if you'd like. I can read through the entire report.
That won't be necessary. I will take a look at the report that you have drafted for me here. That is, unless Mr. Gray would like to have the report read back to him.
No, that's okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Gray, if you are is Mr. Gray handcuffed to the table? I just can't see from here.
No, he's good.
All right, perfect. You may approach to the podium here and provide your testimony.
Yeah, so like you said, I guess my friend interrupted the investigation. I wasn't watching clearly. I was just watching my car because some work was being done in it. 2 officers and my friend approached me, my personal space, and was trying to figure out what's going on, trying to be a good friend for her. And I guess he pulls out a taser on her. I don't know what's going on. And I think she tackles him again. I'm not too sure. But he warns me to move away. And I guess I don't, because I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. And without warning, he tackles me. Not sure if he intended to tackle me, but he tackles me to the ground. I was pretty angry because it hurt. So I tackle him back, and he places me under arrest for that. As for me getting my car, I guess in my mind, I was thinking, well, this might be a good time to try to de-escalate, get my car, be safe. But yeah, I got a taste for that too. So yeah, that's my side of the story.
All right. Anything else that you'd wish to provide?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. You may step back. So at this time, I'd like to give each party an opportunity to share anything else pertaining to their testimony or evidence. Officers, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
I just want to be clear that we did clear and lawful commands throughout. Made it very clear that we were asking people to step away and to please remove themselves from the situation. And at all times, Mr. Gray was asked for me approximately 5 times to please step away before we attempted to physically restrain the female. And him being standing between us and her made it very difficult for us to restrain her, and that's why he was accidentally knocked over to the ground. It was not intentional, but obviously with us trying to get to her and him being in our way, we're unable to do so. That is all.
All right. Mr. Gray, do you have anything else you wish to add?
Yes, please. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So he mentioned several times, 5 times, he wanted me to move away. I only heard it once from my side. I'm not sure what he means accidentally tackling me when I'm off to the side. And also, I've been in a corner of the store, right? I can't really like move away that well. But anyways, he proceeds to just tackle me without warning. I think that was pretty uncalled for. I was angry about it, so I tackled him back, and now we're here. That's all I have to say, though.
All right. Give me just a moment. I'm going to finish reading through the report in the judge's chambers before I provide my ruling. Just give me one moment here. All right, just give me one moment to collect my thoughts, and then I will provide my ruling.
Mm-hmm.
A couple clarifying questions that I did have before I provide my ruling. Let me just make sure we're back in session here.
Mm-hmm.
So clarifying question, as far as the assault on an officer, is that regarding the tackling? Just want to make sure I'm clear on that.
Correct. Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Shit. All right. So based on the evidence presented, the court will find as followed. And I'll go through each charge individually. As far as obstruction, although Mr. Gray, I do take everything you say into consideration. You were curious about your friend. As officers are attempting to perform their duties, if they are detaining someone, any interference with that, including trying to move officers away from the situation or involve yourself in that, would classify as obstruction. The obstruction reads as the act of interfering with law enforcement, legal proceedings, or administration of justice in a minor way. I do believe that this charge fits the testimony provided by both parties. As far as resisting arrest, here it does say On both sides of testimony, including the report, it is pretty clear that you did attempt or were instructed that you were going to be detained, and at that point you attempted to leave the situation. In the report here as well, it says that you had resisted being handcuffed as well. And that will also be a charge that I find guilty. The last charge as the assault on a police officer. Although you did not throw any violent punches tackling an officer to the ground, I believe does constitute as assault in this case, especially as it is while it was involved in the act of the obstruction here. So I will find you guilty on all 4 counts. However, you have been in custody throughout this duration, and due to your cooperation within the courtroom as well, I am going to have you as time served. So you will be free to go after they finalize this report and serve you your $2,850 fine. That is
Thank
going
you.
to be my ruling today.
Judge, typically with not guilty pleas, it would be a double fine, but if I'd be okay with just doing the base just for the situation.
Yeah, so, and I'll clarify that the not guilty fine doubling is not because they're pleading not guilty. That would be penalizing them for exercising their right. The double fine is specifically for their bail, because they're going to be released without judicial process. As Mr. Gray has gone through the judicial process, he will receive his the one-time fine of the $28.50.
Perfect. That's what I was looking for anyway.
Yeah.
I'll get that sent over now, and then he'll be free to go.
Any clarifying questions?
No. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you being patient as we had a trial before this. And thank you for, exercising your right.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
I think Abija's going to need to meet with PD so they can.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're just now really
Yeah.
getting, these.
You're welcome.
We're just now
yeah.
ramping up these speedy trials.
Yeah.
So I don't think officers don't understand. They do believe, I'm glad you clarified. They think that, oh, not guilty, we double the fine. No, that's bond to ensure they appear for court. That's not well, fuck you. You didn't plead guilty, you get a double fine. So that needs to be, officers need to understand that. And I don't think they're doing it to intentionally be jerks. I just think they
don't quite get it.
Guilty automatically means double.
Did you put that explanation in your
I did.
No, Your Honor. I was talking to Claude. In your SCAR document or whatever the acronym for that document is?
No, because that doesn't have to do with. That's just training. The officers don't understand. I don't think it's really egregious. I think they equate not guilty, double the fine. They don't understand. There's an
instead of it's bail, right?
Trial and jail. This is in between. So yeah, they just don't I think it's honestly, it just has not been trained. And as we get more of these speedy trials, which seems
They'll
like
learn.
Start to get rolling.
I agree.
It's just, I appreciate, and I'll remember to make sure judges understand, because when I do a cell call or advise them, this guy did quick, I'll run all their charges for the time and fine. So if what's listed is doubled in the final of that, I'll bring it to the judge's attention there. But that's part of what my speedy trial advice would contain, is making sure they don't get
double the fine. Yeah. What was the verdict? Yeah, I'm just curious.
Guilty on all 3.
Oh wow!
I thought.
Wow,
that's
me too.
On the tackle.
Yeah, me too. On the tackle. Okay. Interesting.
But that's okay. She did the right thing. She gave him time served because he waited for that. And
Good.
That's important for DOJ. I give 2 fucks if he spends time up in Bolingbroke. That ain't my problem. I give 2 fucks about making sure that they want to continue doing these speedy trials, and that's an important part of it. I'm glad that Judge Cole sees that. The only major issue I have is that somebody doesn't open her fucking eyes, because damn, you had some good stuff today.
Yes, you need to open
What
your
are you
eyes.
talking about?
You need to open your eyes. In other words, get an audience.
Bitch, I
get a
am. Bitch, I
television
am.
audience.
Bitch, I am.
Where?
Purple, green, or red?
It's red. Red.
Red. Okay. You need.
You didn't let us know.
You have a business card that has your production studio. What's your production studio? Can't hear you.
Email that to
know.
Chief
That was 'cause-
Justice and let him.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
Abisha, maybe you should do an announcement in DOJ that just announces anybody that does open their eyes, and that way we can make sure nobody gets missed. Because I'm serious, I walked in here in the middle of you in there, and I'm like, she needs to open her eyes. This
Absolutely,
would
he
be
did.
very good for DOJ. And the more speedy trials we get, the more stuff like that you can do. That only grows people that are interested over here, especially these short and sweet things, because it's not drug out. We're not getting bored to death with legal jargon, which, to be honest, I use a lot myself, but I know it can get dry. So, yeah, absolutely. You should have.
Okay.
You should be getting more love
Richie,
for
I
that.
am like 99% sure you have it.
Okay, this is what we should do.
But
This is what you should do.
it's probably way old.
Make sure it is connected though. To
I don't
your
know how to do
emails.
that. I'm not gonna
Okay, I
lie.
got you.
Claude will help.
Join
I
the-
know Claude will help.
Join the judges. Join the judges
Okay.
chat real quick. Let's
Ah,
go. Let's go.
shit.
Let's get it done. Let's get it done immediately.
All right. I'm good. I'm good.
What? I didn't even know you were.
I will say I do this more because my computer doesn't have space to like hold all of my like recordings, and so I just go live. I have like no audience, and that's totally fine because I'm not like a streamer, like at all. But I did do the streamer application because I figured if I'm going to be doing all of this, I might as well stream it and let people know that DOJ's out here working hard.
Yep. Okay, so let's go into. Let me set this connection.
You know, I can see you rubbed off on him already.
I wish that motherfucker had been named Steve at birth, because that would have been way better.
I agree.
All right, hold on. I need to get away from these guys, and I'm just going to take a quick step away from y'all so I can hear what's going on in my ears. All right. So what do I do?
Go into your settings.
Like in Discord.
Then, yeah, in Discord, yeah. Go into
Okay.
settings, then go to connections.
Oh.
Yeah, look for,
Oh.
YouTube and just connect it. Normally when you are, it should be part of your, it should show as an activity for you when you're streaming.
It'll only do that if you have streaming mode on as well.
Yeah, so also you need to go to, for the streamer mode, I think streamer mode is, scroll down, you see streamer mode, enable that. Okay.
Okay. Let's see, did I enable that?
Hide
Okay,
it
I may have disabled that earlier because I was getting annoyed with it. Hold on. How do I re-enable it?
Streamer mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the left. If you scroll down, you see streamer mode. Hit on that, then there's a checkbox up top.
To the left of where? Just like if I'm just looking at main Discord?
No, if you're looking at your settings, you see
Okay.
where you did the connection.
Settings.
If you scroll down a little bit, you will see
streamer mode. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, then there's a checkbox.
Okay.
Just hit on that.
Look at that. I'm learning things.
Yeah.
Oh, look
So
at
let
that.
me
I'm
see if it
linked.
Yep.
I think
so
it
let me
is.
see if it shows for you. Let me see. It's not showing. It's not showing. Yeah, it's not showing that. Maybe because you're in a voice call with me. Maybe we'll hang up the voice call. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
We see ya.
Oh god, that's so. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about it. Well, now you'll get to see how much I crack up when I'm interviewing people.
I love it.
Yep. Hell yeah. I was wondering why, because I did the little emails application and everything, and I was like, I don't know how to get my thing to pop up. I thought maybe it's because I'm not purple. But this makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, like purple is, he's more of, the
That's a
one
lot
that
of work.
I think is, yeah, it is.
That's a lot of work. All right. Thank you so much for helping me with that. I like how
No worries.
I love how y'all attacked me as if I didn't have my eyes on. I've had my eyes
if
on
it's
for
that
a
much
long
of a
time.
secret, if I can't easily find it, if I have to work to find it, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah, the thing is, the one that actually shows when your black mode is on, it's only for purple eyes that I've seen it work. But on red or green, I don't think it actually gives that signification on the activities. So, but at least we can at least hit on that.
At least you can find me now. Oh God.
We love it.
God damn it.
Well, I also think, as much as you may be married to one color, you probably should think about purple because you're the type of person that a little bit of love from the man up above, and that could change a whole lot of what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They will love you. They would love you.
You know, that's the thing. I don't know how to do any of this. I literally decided to do this because my computer can't hold enough of the, my recordings of the day, and I just figured I might as well just turn on the live eyes and have it recorded that way.
Then do it on the purple side.
Oh God.
You realize there's other people that like can help you with stuff, like, if you ask a question, Now, not Richie, that man, like, I mean, he don't even know how to work a cell phone.
Can I trade in this iPhone at Digital Den for a jitterbug? I can't see shit on
Jesus
this.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you need help, just let us know, man. We were available for that.
Okay.
Because your eyes, we need it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if she handles one of the gods cases.
Oh God.
It would be nice.
Yes.
It would be nice.
I'm a little terrified of that. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you
The thing
shouldn't
that
be.
I got
It's gonna
going
be
for
fun.
me is I don't know who anyone is, and I like to keep it that way. Glad I told you. Arbitra, did you know I got kidnapped?
I think you said it the other day.
Yeah,
but
I got kidnapped, and these guys, they started asking me all these questions. They said, tell me everything the DOJ knows about the Saints. And I said, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry if I offended you, but I have no idea who that is. And they said, well, tell me what you know about the green vests. And I said, I genuinely don't know who you're talking about. I have no idea I don't know a single gang in this city. I couldn't name one, even if you paid me to. And then they started asking me all these questions. And I was like, I am probably the worst judge to kidnap because I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
and I think they would love it. They're like, damn.
Yeah, and then they left me on top of a bridge.
Their feelings. They're like,
I
what
think
do you
I
know about
egoed
this
them.
criminal
Yeah.
gang? And you're like, who? I heard nothing about them.
I thought I was gonna get a bullet. I said, I don't mean to offend you, but I have no idea.
I mean, I think they would like that.
Yeah.
But that was a fair warning. I just went into my apartment that evening. Instead of my calling the apartment. So.
Jesus. All right. I'll have to figure out this whole purple thing eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you never know. Never know.
Yep. I mean, hey, DOJ could use some supplemental income, so who knows?
Well, DOJ could use more people opening their eyes because everybody cries about tickets, and then we don't have nobody contributing to that. That's how we get better tickets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
When we do something like that and making
Same as
a
PD
judgment
does
like
because
that,
they're important.
then people say, PD says, what the fuck's the point of going to court?
Mm-hmm.
And
Hell
blah
yeah.
blah blah. So And Judge Cole, I'm not talking about you. We're talking about something that happened the other day.
Better not be talking about me. I'm
No,
just kidding.
no,
I'm
you
just kidding.
you
I'm just
cooked
kidding.
today. Claude is right. You did exceptional. I'm very proud of you.
You're nice to him.
Thanks.
I'd have told
Nice to
that
who?
dude, sir, I've heard enough. I'll ask
I
you
try
when
to. My patience are very long. I have noticed. I will handle a lot of stuff and then I shut it down. In a nice way. In a nice way. I also don't like being kidnapped and tortured or shot. So, yeah.
Fair
Mr.
enough.
Ricci, did you know that
for
I
the
got kidnapped?
But for the record, she'll allow the district attorney to get stabbed and
Hey,
not even call 911.
I was just
didn't think-
enjoying my cigarette.
I thought you got bopped in the head. I didn't know you got stabbed.
I got stabbed.
Yeah, you got stabbed. I was enjoying my cigarette, just minding my own business, and then he was having a conversation with this guy. I thought you guys were friends. And then something happened, something or other, and then all of a sudden he got stabbed, and I was just sitting there kind of in shock, and then was like, oh shit, I should call someone. And so then I fumbled with my phone because I couldn't figure out how to call 911. Then I realized I had a radio, and then I realized I had a gun. By that point, the guy was already gone. Ooh, a flyer.
I gotta save up some money. I gotta go make some money so I can buy I gotta buy a car and I gotta go get my firearm.
Jesus Christ. The fuck is this?
And a silenced MP5 for personal defense, right?
Jesus. Oh,
You damn
gosh.
right.
I'll give it. Do you want this or I give it back to you?
I don't want it. You can keep
Oh
it.
God. Okay.
An
Why-
RPG.
Interesting.
What'd you get?
Ah,
I, just
got
had,
some
I had to
pretzels.
get rid of all my trash.
He just gave me junk.
Oh, is it trash?
He gave me.
Oh,
he gave me
no.
trash.
We can't trash the courtroom, y'all.
Well, it'll get picked up at some point.
Oh shit.
All right.
Zeke, I just locked doors behind me, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I think
So
that,
y'all.
that was on a timer, right?
No,
did it
no,
instantly.
none of them are
Not-
on a timer.
Okay, gotcha.
No, as soon as I
Um,
open a door, once I know.
All right.
have it.
So you've seen a couple speedy trials, which I think overall pretty great. That's great for a good first day. The difference between a speedy trial and some of the other trials is typically we have like witnesses and things as well. So we'll always and like a more formal opening statement. So the prosecution gives their opening statement, defense gives their opening statement. You both have prior DOJ experience, right? I did not hear you if you said anything. I heard you talking
yes.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
perfect. I thought so. I just they hired so many people today. I'm just trying to make sure I keep everyone straight.
Well,
So-
I'm goofing, that's Zeke.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just trying as far as who's got experience and what's not. But you both have done court cases and stuff before. So I won't go into all the details. And you guys are pretty familiar with who stands where during a court proceeding. So I won't go over all of that. With all of that being said, you saw today a little bit about how he tried to put stuff up on the TV. The poor soul could not figure it out. I encourage you to practice when no one is around, because I will not be putting anything up on the TV because I am technologically impaired. And that's okay. I will incur and continue to be technologically impaired. But the flyer that they shared, it was actually a great piece of evidence and actually changed the the verdict. So those types of things can be important. It was literally just a flyer that this guy has about his house
saw it.
flipping business. Yeah. So it's something as simple as that can change the course of a verdict, right? Because it gives enough reasonable doubt that makes me think he should be not guilty in that scenario. Let's see what else. That's pretty much 3. You guys have both seen cell calls now. Tell me what you know about cell calls. I'll start with Ezekiel. Hello?
I don't think she can hear us.
Oh, I can hear you now. For some reason, my ears just went quiet. Come. Let's get out of this little awkward spot. So you guys know I've seen. Did you guys go down and get your lawyer cards? Did I take you down there?
I got mine earlier.
I don't think
Hey,
I don't think we got yours.
Hey, Your Honor, I have some
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, what's up?
about that case
Uh-huh.
or one of those cases. Okay, so I want to make sure my mind's clear here and I'm thinking straight. So not walking right. Okay. I'll just ask whenever we get done walking.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so question number one. One guy, is it legal for him to have his phone in court?
If the cops didn't take it, yeah, I don't see why not necessarily. I think the
Well-
officers will typically detain, like take it from them if they have a reason for needing it. As far as I did hear a little bit over the radio that there was a concern about someone coming into the courthouse and we kept the doors locked for that reason. I turned my radio off because honestly I just couldn't hear what was being said.
Yeah, he was communicating with his whoever people, like especially when you were in the chamber. Like he
Oh,
was just over
yeah.
here texting and stuff. That's my first question, and then my second question. So, these guys here were saying that he pulled his bus out in front of him intentionally, but this dude here said that the bus was broken down.
Yep.
So
So in that case, it's on the officers to prove intent, which I found that they could not prove intent. However, the way the law reads for like the penal code for obstruction doesn't say that it's an intentional thing to do obstruction. And I went back and forth on whether or not to just drop the charge altogether. However, the kind of sequence of events that unfolded, it to me there was I do believe that there was some obstruction. I don't necessarily believe it was intentional, but there was obstruction that led to this and negligence on the defense's side as he had the bus on a sidewalk, a place the bus probably shouldn't have been, and it led to that. But the way the penal code reads, it doesn't say that it has to be. Ruh-roh. I think there's a massive headache going around.
Oh, okay.
I think a couple other people may have popped during that. I can't hear you on the radio.
Can't hear me?
Yeah, no, I can't hear anyone on the radio. Is that me?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
I have
somebody was
I have
just-
it down on 0.
Yeah,
That's why.
Somebody did try to hail you just a minute ago.
I am so sorry. I just realized my radio was on silent. Did someone need me?
Yeah, you left Ezekiel's checklist locked.
Yeah, shit.
And Mr. Jones is next door. Said if
Afia, you still at the courthouse?
said the paralegals could come over. Should I head next door, or is there
Yeah, I'm still
more
at the courthouse. Sorry, I was on the phone.
here?
Oh no, you're good. Let's head because you have your lawyer card, so we're good. Where was he going? I'm so sorry. I was trying to update your thing. The checklist has been fixed. And you got.
City Hall from the courthouse now.
I didn't review printer stuff with you, did I?
Which stuff?
The printer?
Oh no.
Hell yeah. Let's go back over to City Hall, where Offie is anyways.
Right.
But tell me what you know about the cell calls. Tell me what you got so far.
Okay. That you just go meet with the defendant, get their side of the story, and then you recommend you want to keep it under 15 minutes.
Your checklist should be updated from what you did with.
Roger that. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, and so the other thing to note is at cell calls, your client always has 3 options. The first option is not guilty. What happens when they plead not guilty?
Maybe. With that being said,
Not guilty. We're gonna go. Hang on. Okay, so if we're going not guilty, that's when we go to schedule a court date, right? There's not guilty,
Yeah.
no contest, and guilty.
Yeah.
No contest. They accept their charge and their penalties, but they can, or time penalties, and then they can contest it later, potentially fight it later. If they go guilty, that's when I'll see if I can work with the officers present based on behavior and cooperation, get the charges dropped down, etc. But if they're not guilty, the defendant needs to open a docket in the DOJ Discord. That's just for court records. They don't need to be, the war and peace version of what went on, because whatever they state in there is a matter of court record and will be used against them.
Yes, he's killing it.
So that is just for the court's administrative purposes for the case. They have, I think, 7 days to get that docket open, and they want to schedule it. They want to open that docket no more than 48 hours, if possible, before they would like to get their time in the courthouse. Am I tracking so far?
Exactly. Yeah. So, like you said, they have to open. I would recommend. So the lawyer tickets, they should be opening within 24 to 48 hours. Honestly, you can have them fly into the emails and open it right away. And especially if you want to handle the case, they can tag you in the lawyer emails, just to have a kind of track log of when you want to meet up and discuss things further, et cetera, et cetera. Or you can talk about it right then and there after they're released. It's totally up to you. If it's a case that you're like, hey, I'm down here in the cell calls, but like I ain't no way, and I'm not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole, you can always, recommend reaching out to another attorney. Or if they didn't like you, they were someone that you can't work with, that's like another reason to request another attorney.
Roger that.
And then, like you said, exactly with the dockets, they can open up the docket within 7 days. Typically about 48 hours before they want within 48 hours of them wanting the actual trial. The hardest part is just making sure we get everyone in city at the same time.
So even in the case where there's a potential reason that I would need to recuse myself from a case, could I at least get the defendant to enter their plea and start the process and then hand it off to somebody else?
Absolutely.
In the interest of getting things rolling and not delaying things.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And did you talk about what happens when they plead not guilty as far as their ankle monitor and their...
I didn't cover the ankle monitor, but yes, they get, okay, so in addition to getting the ankle monitor, they're going to get double the fines. And I didn't clarify this earlier, but I'm guessing that's I guess that's functioning as what people refer to as bail. If they're putting up double the fines and then going to court later. So if that's not how I should be thinking of that, or my defendants, please let me know.
And I'm so sorry. Sometimes I zone out for a second. I apologize, but I think what you're saying is correct as far as the fine. So they'll get the ankle monitor on. They'll plead double. Yeah, they plead not guilty. They get the ankle monitor, double the fine. The double the fine acts as a bail bond to ensure that they show up for court. Because if they don't show up for court after 7 days, the DA's office can put a warrant out for their arrest. And at which point, if they are detained again, they will serve their full time and full fine. So it's really a penalty for that. If they go to court and they're found not guilty, they will get refunded part of their bail money, and that kind of goes into the judicial ruling at that point.
All right. So so in addition to that, if they're out on bail with their ankle monitor on, if they get into trouble for anything else, they catch an arrest or charges, then the charges that they're awaiting trial on are automatically rendered guilty, and they're processed. Depending on their newer charges, those as well could be an auto guilty if it's for drug trafficking or selling. If it's something similar, then it's a guilty.
Yeah, exactly. If they get arrested for something, it's very possible that they get charged for both things and they will automatically serve that time. It really is a case by case scenario. So if like if there was an egregious circumstance where someone deserved to go to trial for that second one, like maybe there was a wrongful arrest in that point, that's something that you should talk with the judge. They could always plead no contest. And again, just make sure if you are in the situation where the second time they were arrested, you find was like very absolutely unlawful and they deserve a second trial, reach out to a judge if there's ones available and discuss the case. You never know. Nothing is ever really set in stone. The other thing is if for some reason there isn't anyone available and it's just you and the cops are like, nope, this is what we know. Like you saw earlier, the cops asked, well, they pled not guilty in the cell, so that means they get double the fine. That's not at all how it goes. The double the fine is
Right.
not a punishment for saying not guilty. That would be unlawful. It's literally just bail bond, but they've been in custody this whole time.
Right.
So yeah, it really just kind of depends on the situation. A lot of the times what ends up happening is people who end up in that situation, they actually have no intent of taking it to court. And that's why we have it kind of set like that. So the officers may in fact say they're going to put not, or they're going to put guilty and they're going to do all the time. Just make sure you you get the information, the case number, the officers involved, and talk with a judge about it, and talk with the DA's office. If the DA's office is around, they're kind of your best resource. I know sometimes people feel like we're playing like against like on either side, but that's not how we should be acting. We're all part of the DOJ. We all actually know the law a lot more than the officers do. Sometimes they just don't see it that way because they're trying to enforce the law. But we are the ones that apply the law to the situation. So
Right.
great questions and great explanations. You're doing very well so far.
I appreciate it.
No problemo. Anyone hungry?
Yes.
No, thank you.
All right. Are you starving? Make sure I give this to you and I don't actually eat it. There you go.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Let me show you the printer real quick. Afi, did you have something that you wanted to work with him on?
Yeah, I mean, whatever I can help him with, just for general.
Hell yeah.
channeling through the day or
Oh,
whatever.
hello, Mr. Jones.
Hello, hello. Nice to meet you. I assume you're Ezekiel then?
This is him. His mouth is full.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right, let me show you the printer.
Is this public accessible?
No, only members of the DOJ can access the printer, which
Okay.
is why it is important and I like to review it with everyone. So if you take a look at the print some cards option here, if you look at the type, there's options for business cards, coupons, flyers, menu, documentation. So this was really something that we can implement. It gives people a physical copy of something to carry around, similar to what Mr. Rishi gave me, which is, not gonna lie, it's kind of trash because it is past the date, but it's a nice little flyer. So people can use this and hand this out within the city. So it's a really cool feature. There's also books that we can do and stuff like that. So again, this is a great resource that is underutilized currently. And it can also absolutely be a moneymaker for you. As a paralegal, feel free to use the printer. I don't care as long as it's not legal documents and stuff that you're printing. And then as an attorney, absolutely, feel free to utilize the printer. We do have some flat rates, the minimum rates that we charge. So it is $25 for a business card, $50 for a flyer, and then $100 per book. And again, if you want to add a fee for processing these things and doing it for people, you can also do that as well. It's kind of up to you. But this is an underutilized thing. When we do things like marriage certificates, I highly recommend you doing like a bundle fee and including this as like printing off their marriage certificate for them, so that they can have something to take with them. As far as marriage certificates, which I don't think we covered, they're pretty straightforward. There's a document template that you can utilize. You'll fill out the information. Again, it's all pretty straightforward. The two people getting married, the attorney that is processing the paperwork, the officiant that is officiating the wedding, and then the time, place, and location of the wedding. Then that can be submitted to the request judge's signature section in the email. So any document that needs a judge's signature, you can drop it in there and tag at judges, or if you have a specific judge that you're talking to in city, you can tag them specifically. But that's kind of how we will process that stuff. Officiant wise, who can officiate is a great question. Anyone within the DOJ is qualified to be an officiant. I encourage that if you do ever decide to officiate, you fill out the officiant paperwork. Again, it's just another template in the DOJ forms, and get that signed by a judge. There won't really be any requirements for you to get that done. It's just a way to show that you have been qualified to be an officiant. I know it's like an extra step of paperwork. The reason why I say this is, 10 years from now, if the people decide to get a divorce and they challenge that the officiant was ever certified and there isn't a paper trail, then it could get messy. So that's the only, I'm just trying to think ahead and ways to prevent things like that from happening. So that is why I recommend that. If people outside of the DOJ want to officiate, that's also absolutely something we can do. Typically, we'll just kind of review what it means to be an officiant, because I don't want every Joe Schmo to just think they can officiate and not realize what that means as far as the legal binding that happens when they do officiate a wedding. And again, they'll probably just chat with a judge or someone within DOJ and kind of get that officiant rundown. I think someone in DOJ has like nightmares about officiating stuff.
No kid.
Yeah. Someone within it. I can't remember who it is. I want to say it's Nephew Cousins, who I haven't seen in a hot minute. So it might not be him, or he might not be able to help us anymore. But I told him if he wants to hold a class, he should absolutely do that and bill people for money. Like, $10 for an admission, $20 for an admission, something like that, and make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's how the marriage license and stuff works. A judge does not have to physically be in city to officiate the wedding or do anything like that. We can absolutely do it via emails. So it's pretty easy. The name change is the only one that has to be in city. A judge has to be in city to do. So we talked about the name change document downstairs briefly, and how it was super expensive, and that changes kind of every day. It goes anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000. If you look at the court fees document, it basically says to charge the cost of the document plus 50%. So if it's $11,300, it comes out to like $16,950 or something like that. Is what you should charge.
Yeah, I just wanted to make
And the
sure
reason why is because of how the invoicing app works, and it makes sure that both the judge and the attorney processing the name change get paid. Have you checked out the invoicing app yet?
I have not.
So go ahead and open that on your phone. It's the black icon with 3 little lines. And at the top, it'll say welcome. There'll be a giant button that says send invoice. Under sender, you can change it to a drop down and say law firm. So this will be sending from law firm to whoever you want. So if you send it to your client, it'll send them, they pay it, and you will get 80% of whatever you charge. 20% will go into the law firm fund, which is our DOJ account that we utilize for holding things like jury funds or jury trials, as well as like giving people food for training and stuff like that. Right now I'm paying for it mostly out of my own pocket, just because our DOJ fund is down bad. But we're working on it. Always send stuff through if you're invoicing clients for anything, whether it's your time, if you're in a private attorney and you're invoicing them for legal work, if you're invoicing people for paperwork, send it through the law firm app or from law firm to your client. It sucks that you lose 20%. That's not our intent to steal money from you, but we're hoping it helps promote DOJ for doing more fun things like jury trials, which get a lot of attention and involve a lot of people, and then more and more people will utilize the DOJ.
True.
Yes.
All right,
And
I appreciate
the
it.
other thing about that
You guys
is
are amazing.
to
First off, Cassandra, you're awesome, man. You're just
shucks.
amazing. You did amazingly well today. Thank you so much for attending to a lot of newer folks and training them as well. You're just an amazing person. Thank you again.
Oh, thanks. You're making me blush. You have a good ass night. Happy to flood the world with more paralegals, soon to be attorneys and public defenders and prosecutors.
Love it. if you guys need me, you know where to find me. I can jump right in as soon as you want. Just let me know. All right.
Hell yeah.
See you guys soon.
Let's see. Where was I? Oh, make sure if you do go to do a marriage license, please do not charge your client until they are ready to sign the document and you've coordinated with a judge. The only reason why I say this is I have had one lawyer, God bless his soul, I haven't seen him, so I think he may be dead. But he charged a client and then dipped out and is never to be seen again. And so the client was out over $10,000 and could not afford to repay for the name change. And I've been trying to coordinate this, and I was like, ma'am, I don't have money. No one on the judge's side has money to pay for this. It is over $10,000 to get this done, and we're all broke as shit. And so it ended up being a whole ordeal, and we had to pull it out of the DOJ fund account, and so we're down $10K from that. So that is just something to kind of keep in mind is the money has to end up, at least the cost of the paper itself, the name change document has to end up in the judge's hand. In order for me to pull the document, I have to have the cost, like that money, physically on me in order to pull it. So we just have to make sure the money gets to the judge so that we can pull the document and give that to the person. As far as coordinating that, again, you can coordinate it through like a lawyer request ticket if that's easy for you. Doesn't have to be a docket necessarily. Typically the judges are around frequently enough, but you can also, if you need a judge in one of your lawyer request tickets, you can always tag us. We do take a peek at the lawyer request tickets, not to read through your guys' conversations, but more to make sure people are getting helped and people aren't left on red without getting any help. But we don't actually read through anything else in there. I just make sure that people are getting taken care of. If we're tagged in there, we can absolutely offer our assistance to make sure that everything's getting done. So if you need to coordinate a time to do a name change document, you can tag us in there. It's not a big deal. As far as trying to find a time for your client, once we give them the document, we have to watch them use it. They'll take the document to this gentleman right here. I don't know if you saw earlier, there was an option for a name change on him. If you walk around, he just doesn't like to look up, so we have to sneak up behind him. But once they have this document, the name change option will light up for them, and they will be able to do it. If you read what it says you will be forced to take a quick nap after you're done. So once they do this, their head will pop. So if they have a terrible train ticket like myself and their head pops, they might not be able to fly back in the city for the night. And that sucks if they had other plans to do, like a wedding. So just make sure you counsel your client accordingly if they want to coordinate a time to do it earlier in the day or as they're about to fall asleep for the night. That's totally fine. Once they do this here, their name will automatically update in the MDT, as well as all of their records will transfer over. So everything is automatic once they talk with this guy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
It's honestly fantastic. It makes our lives easy. And then that's also where people can get a name change for really any reason. If they're trying to get a name change because they're trying to skirt the system and get rid of their record, they'll be very sad because the name will automatically transfer over along with all their records.
Right.
And yeah, so I think someone at one point asked me if they have to have a clean record to get a marriage or do a name change, and that they don't. Not that I know of. I would do it for someone with any record. I don't really care. Last thing to go over is expungements. So expungement process. That one is, there's not a whole lot of paperwork on your side. It's mainly paperwork on the judge's side. But in order to do an expungement, the first thing that you should talk to your client about is figure out when their last charge was. So you can always ask your client, as attorneys, public defenders, things like that, you don't have access to the cases, or even though you might physically be able to pull them up, you shouldn't. Those records should be subpoenaed. Typically for expungements, though, the DA's office wants to play ball. They're willing to tell you what the last charges were, what they've been charged for, and you can have a chat with the DA's office and say, hey, this is so and so. They said that they don't have a long criminal record. It's been 4 weeks since their last crime, and they are looking to get an expungement. Can you tell me a little bit about that? If they're in a bad mood and they don't want to play ball, all you have to do is subpoena those records. No judge is going to turn that down.
I'm available. Jennifer, can I get you to?
And for clarity,
Yeah, give me just
Let's head down to
I
PD.
will get my car done, and I'll be down there in just 2 minutes.
Are you heading to that call?
Are you going?
Yeah, I can go down there.
Hell yeah.
You will come with me. You're the public
Or-
defender. I'm the prosecutor.
Oh, maybe
Yeah, that's
Ronan
how I was
is.
confused.
Oh, Ronan.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronan actually is taking it.
Hey, Ronan, can one of the paralegals join you?
Please. Yes, I am on the radio.
Is anyone at the courthouse right now? Or are y'all down by PD?
I'm at the courthouse. I'm about to leave.
Oh, hell yeah. If you have room in your car, we'll join you. Where the hell is he?
I have no clue. Actually, I think he said he parked his car up over here.
I'm
but
right here.
Oh wait. that's
Oh,
right there.
hey, you're just, this car's nice. Mind if we join you?
Yeah, we're all going.
Wait, the judge is coming too?
I mean, I'm just riding to yap about the expungement process. So if you need to, so in order to do the expungement, you got to have a judge. So once you're ready to do all of that and you want to take it to the expungement hearing, open up a docket and state what the purpose is. So this is so-and-so for an expungement. If you need to subpoena records for their criminal record, that at that point you can submit the document there. The judge will sign off on it, and the DA's office will be compelled to share that information with you. But that will also give you just a chance to kind of see what's going on. God, your car is so loud. Everyone can hear me
It's
okay?
I like it.
Hell yeah.
David, just give me a bit. My car is beyond all repair, so I'm currently. I'll be there, right?
So once you are ready for the expungement, the DA's office has an opportunity to object. If I were you, I would ask the DA's office what they're thinking before you show up to trial, because if they're thinking, you know, I'm not going to have an objection, or they're saying like, yeah, I would object to this because of XYZ, sometimes they share that information, sometimes they don't. But they will get an opportunity to object to the expungement. If they object, it does come down to the judge who is sitting there for the expungement hearing. So you can still argue your case. We have seen things from people providing character witnesses to documents showing that they are doing community service or working a new job to support the fact that they are attempting to turn a new leaf and have a clean life. So all of that can be utilized in your favor. We'll take all of that into consideration, and then we will also take the DA's office, their objections into consideration as well before we make our decision. Typically, if it's a non-violent crime, 2 weeks we will consider an expungement. If they have a long rap sheet and violent crimes on there, you know, that's when it might take a little bit longer, closer to 4 weeks without a charge. If they have acts of terrorism or multiple attempted murders of an LEO, that's where the DA's office may object no matter what. That doesn't necessarily mean they will never get an expungement. That's just something I like to state because it may be harder to get that expungement.
Are you at the back door?
I am. I always take the back door.
Okay.
Any questions
I will
on the
be at the back
expungements?
door in 1 minute. I borrowed the car
I
from
actually have an expungement opportunity if you have time.
Betty. Legitimate.
Hell yeah. When is that? Because I can knock that out real quick if y'all are ready.
Well, can a prosecutor be in place of the DA's office, like in place of the DA?
Yeah, if Richie's okay with it, I don't see why not.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, as long as Richie's okay with it, I don't see why not.
Okay. We'll have to reach out to Richie somehow.
At the back door.
If he's, is he? I thought he was here.
Mr. Duke, can you help this guy in the
You could also tag him in the, what's it called? Tag him in the emails.
Yes.
All right, you guys have fun. I'll be out here. I might just go inside, but I don't think I'm gonna be.
Where's the officer? Oh, yeah.
He's right here.
Got
Yo,
the whole
officer,
DOJ
can
here.
you hold on to my gun, please?
Yes, sir. Anyone else got a gun?
Nope. Mine got stolen off of me.
You had a gun stolen off of you?
I was fucking kidnapped, yeah.
Who the fuck would kidnap you?
I have no idea.
Let's go.
It doesn't
What
matter.
do you do?
You
That's an
guys have the
officer.
attorney-client privilege. I will
it's
be
the
here talking to the officers. So who's representing who?
The Spades.
Hey, Spades, it's Cassandra. How are you?
What's up? I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm sorry I had missed your call a couple days ago. I was, taking a nice long vacation after that stressful event that occurred.
Ah, got you. All right. That's
Hell
the reason
yeah.
why you called me?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had any updates on that case or if you knew anything. I'm still missing my gun and I'm really hoping I don't have to spend another $2,000 to get a new one.
He's good to let go. I'm talking to the judge. Yeah, he's good to let go. Hey, next time you want to lie to me, man, I'm gonna catch you with these hands. Sorry.
Jesus.
Oh shit. Cassandra, let me call you back. All right, and I'll get you. Actually,
All right.
I'll meet you at your office.
I am at PD actually.
Back at PD. Let me help this officer that's down.
Oh, okay,
I'll
you
meet
do
at
that.
PD.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Well, I'm back. Sorry about that, Your Honor Cole.
How's it going?
Good. Give me a second. Sorry, I was thirsty. Oh,
I can tell. You don't happen to have any extra food on you, do you? Huh.
No, I
Goddamn.
don't.
That's okay.
Let me see.
If I pass out,
The other day, remember? I got robbed.
Me, I gave you $100.
You.
Oh man, that was a long time ago. I don't, but I'm glad you're doing well.
You were there with this one girl, Australian, I think.
Roy, work with me.
Don't remember.
oh my god,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
the
sure,
best.
sure,
Thank
I'll
you
do
so much. I love chocolate covered pretzels.
Everybody likes chocolate.
Yes.
Right fucking now, come on, bro. I need to be with her. You guys are terrible.
Yeah, it would be happy.
Yum.
Okay, so the answer to your question is,
She is
no, nothing has came up on your missing gun. Also, I ran into Miss Peach yesterday.
Oh shit? Do you guys make up?
Make up. In her words, she had no knowledge of anybody that was threatening me in her company.
These lawyers taking forever.
Wait, what?
Did they not fucking shadow you?
So yesterday, I got reports saying that she's at Dino's, right? So I did bring a whole PD down there, right, to detain her. And to simply, if she wanted to communicate with me, she had all that right to. She didn't, then I mean, there's really not much more I can really do. Even with Miranda rights, she can wait until she had a lawyer, but she decided to talk to me. And so she said that nobody in her crew should be threatening me or no, she didn't even know anybody kidnapped you.
Okay.
Now she wanted to know who the person who made that claim for your safety was. I didn't give that up.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Fuck. I'm not trying. I'm just delivering the message. I did not want to get killed, and so I just wanted to deliver the message. I
Well,
thought she was your girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie.
why would she be my girlfriend?
I don't know who Miss Peach is. They said stop sharing pictures of Miss Peach. She doesn't appreciate it. I didn't know. How would I know?
Well, she says she had no recollection of that.
Fair.
So we had a big old Mexican standoff. But, yes, DA got involved, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So,
Hell yeah. Well,
but for your gun and stuff, that might be
I'm
long
so
gone.
fucked.
Don't lie.
I should never have bought a gun in the first place. I never even shot it. Not once.
You don't need it technically.
That's such a waste.
And probably,
Yeah.
do you even know how to work a pistol?
I'm sorry.
But still, you need a gavel.
Do you not know who I am?
He's Cassandra
Oh,
Cole.
I'm Cassandra Cole.
And that
She's
means
taller
what?
than you.
Besides,
She looks
he's
Well,
the judge.
you probably don't know. I swear I told you this at one point, but maybe I'm mistaken. Well,
I'm listening.
Previously, in another life before this city, before I moved out here,
Not
I
interested.
used to. Okay, fine.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. You had that coming. I know you have only known me 5 minutes. I shouldn't be passing comments like this. If you want, you can feel free to slap me across the face.
That's okay.
I already got punched 3 times by my date today after getting hired, so yeah. Muscle spasm. She's not abusive. Don't worry.
All right.
She definitely didn't pull out a knife when I walked into her changing room accidentally. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Your Honor. Please, I'm messing with you. Please don't.
That's okay. Honestly, I was in my head for a second. Sorry.
Thank God.
All right.
Yo, Offie, the fuck did you teach them? They're taking forever, bro.
Listen, Ronan is unteachable. Whatever Ronan does, that's on him.
Is he? I left a girl at an auto shop for this, bro. Well, this relationship is not working out because I cannot give her time. I'm down here. I'm gonna go back. She's gonna be mad at me. Yep, it's not working out. Not time to find a new girlfriend. Yo, Your Honor, I will get paid for the appearance at the court for the expungement, correct?
If you are appearing for it, absolutely.
I'm a prosecutor, and he's gonna be the one representing the guy. So
Yeah. When is that happening?
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys wanted to set that up ASAP.
I mean, given you're the only judge over here, we could put you to
want
use.
to go to sleep soon, so please, if we are doing it, let's knock it out.
I'll have them at the courthouse right now.
Right fucking now. Wow. Well, you might as well find me a new girlfriend as well.
Well, maybe this girl will like you.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Gold. I ditched a girl at Benny's and I borrowed the Benny's manager's car to be here. That's dedication right there. Hi, which one of you is the arresting officer? Yo, which one of you is the arresting officer?
Okay. I have her and her character witness coming to the courthouse immediately. They will be there by the time we get back there.
Sounds good. Fuck, I need to get back to the office. Damn it, I need to get food.
Okay. Shit. Wait a minute, why'd you give away your food if fucking you were hungry?
Honestly, I didn't think I'd be up this late. I'm not gonna lie. And when I checked my pockets after I offered, I thought I had more than one in there.
Okay, well, if it makes you feel any better, the expungement should be pretty rapidly open close. It
Cassandra?
has. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can a prosecutor reduce the fine?
I do not think that is something that they are supposed to do. I'm not 100% sure what the DA's office policy is, but they could change charges or reduce sentencing. But I don't know if the DA has changed any policies regarding fine reduction.
With higher ups around, I've definitely gotten fines reduced before. So they might have to contact someone about a higher up, but
Yeah, I'm just curious because the prosecutors in there. It's new to me. I've never been around a prosecutor before, so I'm not sure what they can do. But
I'm gonna run down to. I'm literally running from DOJ down to the car dealership and try to find a car. I know y'all won't need me or anything. Just letting you know though.
I'd offer you a ride, but I think all of us in the DOJ are busy right
We're
now.
locked inside.
Can you let me back in?
It's all good. Bobby gave me.
I don't have
keys
keys.
to the car, but after I had that massive headache or whatever, when I landed again, the car was gone. So he's not gonna be happy.
Hello? Help!
Hello?
Help! The help doesn't work like when you do it, Rafi.
okay. Good news, bad news. The prosecutor just head popped. So
Yeah, shit.
help!
Help!
Do you know what the officer's name was? Is that Knox?
I think so.
That is not him. Shit, who is that?
So, paralegal, what do you think we should
Thank
go
you for calling
for?
LSPD. How can I help you?
Hey, we have 4 DOJ members trapped down by the cells. There's
think,
officers talking with someone, but
time
they can't see
served
us, and we're
and
trapped on the other
anything
side.
else
And
you
I
need to
just was
shave
wondering
off
if
on the
anyone could
time
let
is
them know that
probably
we
best
just need
case.
to
And
finish up with this cell
anything
call
you get,
and
I feel,
be
would
let
a
out at some
generous
point.
win.
Sure. Yeah. I'll let them know that
But
you're down there. Where
that's
exactly are you?
just,
Like in the
you know,
cells?
based on
So out where the cells are, outside
History
one
and
door. We're trying to get their attention
evidence.
through a window, and I don't
know.
think they see us.
That's the
Got
best
it. Okay,
possible
I'll let 'em know.
outcome. Just not
Thanks.
being-
Oh, look, there's an officer. We
Oh,
found
okay.
someone to help. Thank you.
No worries.
Hey, we're trapped.
Oh, hey, Aaron, is that you? That's not Aaron.
Nope.
Nope,
Oh.
it's not.
Do you mind letting me out?
Oh,
No, actually, I can't let anybody out. You guys are trapped in here forever.
Thank you so
Can
much,
you
sir.
let
I
me back in?
appreciate
I
it.
missed it before it shut.
Oh, wait, can you? I need to be let out of the. Fine. This will work. Hey, I'm just gonna grab some food before I starve to death. And then I will meet y'all at the courthouse. Let me know when y'all are ready to do that expungement.
I don't think we can do the expungement. The prosecutor has head popped.
Just kidding. Fuck.
Yeah, it's all right. But if you want to fly out, now's your time.
All right, I'll give it just a little bit. Make sure that he doesn't just pop back in. But if the train's that bad, he might not be able to.
There's no ticket, so.
Ah, gotcha. All right, anything else I can help you all with before I fly out tonight?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Well, thank you all so much for everything that you do. Please help get Ezekiel ready to go. He does have some prior DOJ experience outside the city. So hopefully we can get him all trained up and up to attorney, public defender, whatever he chooses to pursue.
Yeah, sounds good. Looks good. I'll be happy to help.
Miss Cass, what would you like for me to do? Nothing?
Oh my gosh, Gooch, I'm so sorry. I forgot that you were here as well. Where you said you're running to PD. Not PD, PDM, right?
Yeah, I'm running down to the car shop because I gotta get a freaking car.
Yeah. Let me get you. I'm down at Legion Square right now. I'll just grab my car out of the garage here, and then I will pick you up so that you're not running as far.
Oh,
if you
sweet,
want,
thank
Gooch, if you want, Gooch, I have a car that I could sell you for pretty cheap. It's a little hatchback. It's called the Ballista Compact. If you want it, pretty cheap. I'm not asking for a lot.
I think I got a friend that's gonna give me a car, but
Well,
I
then
don't
you're good
know
to
that for certain. What do you want for that car?
I just want 1,500. I think it's like 3K at PDM, but I got it like fully upgraded and whatnot. You are gonna have to paint it a different color.
Okay, can I get back with you on that in a few minutes?
Yeah, of course. Take your time.
I appreciate you.
Hey, Gooch, whenever you have a minute, just drop me a ping of where you're at.
Got you. Thank you. Okay, my phone's. Okay, thank you. I just dropped it. I'm still suffering from whoever gave me that big ass right hook earlier.
Oh God, was that me? I feel like it's not paralegal training if I don't accidentally hit you at least once.
True. No, I think it was Claude. We were both trying to lock the door at the same time, and you laid into it. Oh, just kidnapped.
What? No, no, no.
Yeah, there's somebody on a bike right up here to the right. They just hung it right here. There's no
They
way
got
they're not
kidnapped?
circling back for me.
Oh,
They waited
God.
way too long.
Terrifying.
Yeah, they like stopped right there at the after pretty much where you stopped at. They stopped there, and while I was standing on that sidewalk and I was radioing and such, I was like,
Probably
"Please don't
spooked
do
them.
it." As soon as they saw that I was on the radio, like, because I just stood there while y'all were still talking, I was like, I don't know about this.
Did you still want to go to PDM?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right.
I got a friend that's a car salesman here, so hopefully he'll be able to make it in and give me a car.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably just get the same car you got, which is Daniel LaRusso's mom's car.
Hell yeah.
You know, Karate Kid.
I need to get a motorcycle. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus, these cars are nice. Holy.
I mean, why do you need to get a motorcycle?
I like being fast and efficient. That car is neither.
Oh, it's definitely
going?
not.
How's it going? I think this
Going
gentleman
pretty
was
good.
looking for someone for a car.
What can I help you with? Sorry, I'm not in my work clothes.
Oh no, it's. And of course, you know, people like me, coming in don't know what the hell they're gonna buy, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't mind helping them out. I can help them make a quicker decision.
True, true.
That's what I'm here for. Sell cars and help people out.
Excuse me. Hey, Judge Cole. What do we got to
Yes,
do for like title transfers?
I'm pretty sure you can just go to a garage and it transfers from one person to another. I think that's all it is, as far as I know. I haven't seen any like official paperwork.
Yeah, all you have to do is transfer it to one player to another.
Gotcha.
Like instead of transferring from garage to garage, you just transfer it player to player. That's what it says in the.
It'll be my first vehicle, so I'm assuming that's going to be in a menu.
Yeah, you can pick whatever vehicle you like. I'll show you over here in the catalog.
Oh no! I mean, no, not the catalog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I didn't word that properly. So if a friend of mine gives me a vehicle, that you're saying that it would just, instead of garage to garage, like where would you see that? I guess what I'm trying to get at. I need to be more
Right
specific.
at the garage. At the garage. You
Yeah,
can
get
look
the
at in the
parking lot.
garage.
Here,
Yeah,
come
there's
this way.
one right out here.
So if you use your alternate eye and open garage, you should see any cars that have been transferred to you.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
And that's how you transfer to garages too, just through that. When you go to a garage, just look, and if it's not where you want it or you can't get to it, just transfer it to the garage you're at.
Is there any money for? Does it cost you any money to do that?
$100.
Oh shit! Hospital bills are high enough.
I know. It's $100 from garage to garage and $0 from player to player. As you'll see, if you go to transfer, it'll say transfer to player or garage.
Okay, I got you. So no like taxes on selling it and all that bull jive.
No, the price is the price. And if you're just giving it to somebody else, there's no fee.
Sweet.
And once you give it to that person, it automatically registers back to them.
All right. Well, Miss Cass, what are you gonna do? What kind of car? What are you gonna upgrade to?
I just like to look because I really can't afford it. I've lost about $4,000 on food today.
All right. See, so I'm curious on how do we get compensated? How do we eat? Like how can we afford to eat?
So once you're promoted to an attorney and you can bill for your time, sometimes the attorneys will pay you for the time that you help them in the jail cells or documents that you do. If you fill out paperwork and stuff for them, you could ask for compensation or like a partial piece of the pot, so to say. The time that, like, for me, my money mainly comes from doing court cases. So like the 2 speedy trials, I'll get a lump sum paycheck eventually for it, but until then I'm broke. Well, not really broke, but the attorneys and stuff doing cell calls can bill for each cell call they attend and stuff like that. And it's like any speedy trials that they attend, things like that.
Okay.
And the billing would either come, if you're a private attorney, from you to your client. Public defense, it comes from the state. And then as a DA's office, it also comes from the state, and you would bill the DA.
Gotcha. All right. It's a lot for me to take in at once. I'm used to just being paid.
Yeah, there's no hourly pay here.
Gotcha. Cool. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
That's
for
why
me
I like
go
to
farm.
pay for food. Oh, yeah. Anything legal work. The only thing you can't do is get hired on at another business because you're hired on with us. I physically won't let you hold multiple jobs.
Gotcha. And well, I asked a question earlier, but the answer was kind of vague, so it wasn't you that answered the question. So I noticed when I flew in, immediately I was on the clock.
Yes.
Like, per se.
Yes. So,
Okay.
if you're, did I get you a tablet? Did you get a tablet? I don't think I did. I didn't get you your lawyer pass either. Did I?
No, you didn't give me my lawyer pass because I had that major headache.
Yeah. Shit.
And for whatever reason, I don't know. You want to run up there real quick?
Yeah, let's run up there real quick if you have time. Did you have a car or do you need a car still? Because I can let you borrow this for the night.
No, don't let me borrow it for the night because if I have another freaking migraine, your car's going to disappear again.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll pay the tow fees.
Same thing that happened to Bob. No.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I as a caveat, because I don't like being untruthful, the judges do get paid an hourly pay, which is why I like to pay for people's food. I've actually, with everyone's food that I bought, and I've actually lost money today since being here in the city. But that's okay, because I got some trials and stuff that I'll get paid for, and eventually I'll make money. But I have enough money that I will be able to afford pulling my car out. It's no big deal. I don't mind.
No, we're not doing that.
No, it's fine. I'll give you the keys. I'll give you the keys.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm just gonna fly out. I'm just gonna fly out for the night soon. And so if I can give you a car
anywhere you want to, but I'm not taking it.
God damn it! Just take the car. It's fine.
And so honestly, I have my friend that works at that shop down there. He says he's gonna give me. He's got a car. He's gonna give me, but I don't know when he's gonna freaking fly in. So what I'll probably do here is I'll probably just buy the car that Offie has for $1,500, no matter what it even is, and then I'll just do that.
Yeah, and then you can always resell it later.
Or for $1,500, do a friend favor the same way as he would be doing for me. But I had a freaking question. Oh yeah, so on the tablet, when I flex my F5 muscle, all I get in my eyes is a menu in my top right hand corner of my eyes.
So it is different. It is not your F5 muscle. There is a way. I can't remember which muscle I had to do, but I changed my muscles to have like the tablet controlled by my K muscle. But I had to change it. It's not your F5 muscle. So it is a little bit different. But you can also just straight use the tablet, similar to like I use my radio. It's just in my
let me get out. Don't let me get out. Let me get out before it kills me. I'm already bleeding.
So sorry.
Gave me earlier.
All right, let's go get you that stuff. Oh wow, you guys are back. All right. So do you remember where the jury room was in the main courtroom?
I'm sorry, I just now started hearing you.
Oh, you're okay. It's because I'm whispering. You remember where the jury chambers was on the main courtroom?
No, because I didn't go in there.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll show you.
And I'm assuming it's to the left of the.
It is. All right. So this is the holding cells. So the holding cells is where we can bring people who are waiting a speedy trial, or if we have like multiple people who need to be detained, or if we need to hold someone in contempt of court, this is where they'd be processed. And the officers can process people down here. If you take a look inside this shop, you will see a tablet as well as a lawyer pass, and you can grab one of those. Each. They're free, which is nice. And then of note, you'll see the name change document, which is $9,800. Only a judge should be pulling that document, but the price changes every day from $8,000 to $12,000.
Okay, Offie told me that like when I met him.
Yes. You can ask some of the attorneys kind of how the name change process works. I'm happy to review it with you. It's a little complex. I probably won't have time tonight. But it's one of those things where the first time you do it, it'll make more sense. It's just it's a lot because of how this stupid document changes prices every day. And because we bill everything through the lawyer like law firm invoices portion. So if you open up your phone and look at the invoices app, which is one of the like apps, black apps that has 3 lines, you'll see like an option for send invoice. And under sender, there is me and then law firm listed. If you're sending an invoice for anything pertaining to getting paid for doing like work for as an attorney, doing a name change document, a marriage license, anything like that, all of that should be through from the law firm as the sender and then to whoever you're sending. You will get 80% of whatever you bill for. The 20% goes into the law firm fund. That's not because we're trying to like scam you guys out of money. It's so that we have a fund to support jury trials, as well as paying for foods for trials and things like that, and being able to buy like paralegals and pay paralegals for things. Right now, the DOJ is down bad as far as cost. We are low-key broke. I think there's only $8,000, and that will go away immediately as soon as we have a jury trial. Because we pay our jurors like $500 an hour or something like that.
Well, last time I sold to one of those food shop or one of those restaurants or whatever, I was getting a discounted rate. I wonder if I could,
Hell yeah.
you know, swindle my way in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Any discounts we can do, bulk buy discounts, all that stuff.
I'm pretty good at negotiating.
Hell yeah.
And I'm friendly too, so you know.
Hell yeah.
But like you know, one of the very first things I ever asked someone is how long have they had you in here, or you need any food or whatever. But you can't go buying hot dogs for these people. Like,
It needs to be a good ass meal.
well, mainly because it costs so damn much to eat off hot dogs.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't eat off it. You know, you're not even remotely full.
So this is the courtroom. So the door on the right side goes down to that holding cell. And then on the left side is the jury chambers and judges' chambers as well. So the jury's kind of here in this front room. It's all soundproof so that they can deliberate in peace. And then our room's back here. I do got to fly out for the night, so I'm probably just going to pass out here in the judge's office.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. If you need anything, just reach out. I'm going to make sure your checklist gets all updated. I anticipate once you get those cell calls and all of that stuff, it should be good to go. I am presuming both you and Ezekiel have a good understanding of objections. If you have, because you guys have both done this stuff before. So I'm going to mark it off as passed for both of you. I'm going to take your word for it. So if you have any questions on objections, just, reach out and let us know. But I assume you guys are good.
Yeah, I just need to figure out how to learn how to use a tablet and whatnot.
Yeah, the tablet right now as a paralegal, you actually don't have much access to the MDT. So if you open up, like, if you actually just use your tablet, like if you put it on your fingertips. Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
yeah, if you use it on your fingertips, you can pull it up.
Come on, but I didn't hear any sound.
Oh, sorry, I said yeah. What's up? Can you hear me? Hello. You can hear me,
I don't
right?
think he actually needs anything. I think it might have been a little bit of a mistake.
Well, I'm about to fly out, so before I go, you just let me know if you need me.
Nope, you have a good night.
Funny thing, I had my radio turned all the way down. Totally forgot about it.
That's okay. I've done that before.
How's your day going, Cassandra?
It's been a real busy one, but it's been good. The police app, that's going to be the MDT. Right now, it's probably going to show up as basically all black for you because paralegals, for some reason, they don't want to give access to. The MDT, a majority of it, in one of the DOJ announcements, there was a recent kind of refresher on how the MDT should be used. For most things, as a public defense or private attorney, they should not be accessing much outside of the warrants and who is on duty. Any other records or documents within the MDT should be subpoenaed. Prosecution's team, you guys would have more opportunity to look through it because you need to have access to the cases so you can apply the laws and prep for trials and provide that information and stuff. But that's just kind of you'll learn more about that once you kind of get into those roles. Let's see. But the other app on there is the services app. So for some reason you ever fly in and you don't want to be on duty, if you go to the action section, you can clock on and off. But otherwise you can just stay clocked in. It's not really a big deal since there's not tick pay or anything.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's cool. I was curious on that. On if I'm actually gonna go, you gotta freaking eat. And
yeah, no, you stay on the clock. You're fine.
Cool.
Yeah, the only time you could do it
as well, right?
Yeah, you can absolutely clock out. If you're just tired of getting bombarded on the DOJ line, that would be a reason to clock out, is so that you don't get those phone calls. But otherwise, it's really no big deal. If you earlier today, I clocked out for 45 minutes because I just was doing some stuff that wasn't pertaining to anything, and I did not want to get paid for the time I was gone. So I made sure I clocked out. But otherwise, since there isn't really hourly pay, it doesn't really matter too much. But it's totally up to you.
Hey, you were pretty fair to that dude earlier because once he said that the vehicle was broken down, but yet the vehicle clearly moved in front of them, I would like that dude would have lost all credibility with me.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where it was like it's it's hard. I try to take everything into consideration, and especially when the biggest thing with the DOJ is I want to encourage people to do bench trials. I want to encourage people to utilize the DOJ. And so when I say prove beyond a reasonable doubt, they got to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And in that case, there was enough reasonable doubt there for me to drop some of the charges, but not all of the charges, especially like the assault on the officers. Those weren't going to get dropped. The thing that I also didn't want to do is I did believe that the officers had a reason to bring him in. He did do something that to me it seemed deliberate enough to cause obstruction. He may claim it's unintentional. The cops don't think it was. There wasn't quite enough to really connect the dots per se to say it was aiding and abetting and implicate him in the boosting crime, right? Because otherwise they could have charged him with accessory to boosting. All of that stuff. If they would have gotten,
I didn't think that officer done a very good job. Like if I were like the prosecutor, I would have been like way more on that shit than what he was actually saying. Like I would have been like, dude, here's what you're gonna say.
Yeah,
because he would not
absolutely.
enough details. Like which is also why it like.
I will say
when I was observing, I was like, this is kind of crazy. This dude actually should lose his case, but these other guys over here, they're not presenting a good enough case. I was laughing.
And that's something that I think too the officers are starting to learn since the season is relatively new. So they're improving as well. And I think the biggest thing though is we just want to make sure everyone's having a good time. I don't want anyone to ever feel like coming to court is a waste of time. And so I want to apply the law fairly and give good explanations because I don't want officers to think that I'm here to just bust their balls and make their life a living hell. And I also don't want people coming to the courtroom and being like, why did I come here? This is a waste of time. There will be scenarios when people end up, I need to walk over to the vending machine. Hold on. Here, walk with me. There will be times when people they end up coming here like the other guy. I went back and forth on charging him with the assault on an officer, but I also did not want to set a precedent that tackling an officer while they're in the middle of something is allowed, because I feel like that is not something that we want to encourage.
You can't just get mad at somebody and tackle them.
And no, exactly. And that was kind of my thought process. And I do think that tackling someone to the ground, if I tackled you, you could bleed and hurt yourself. That to me is assault, especially because the defendant, he said he did it on purpose. He said, I got pushed, so I pushed back. That you can't do that with an officer, especially when you are in the middle of obstructing justice. So that's kind of where I did that. However, I also felt bad that this poor guy had been in the custody for over an hour, and I understand the DA's point and the officer's point of, well, when they request a lawyer, their time served stops. I get that. They shouldn't get to walk free just because they requested a lawyer. I hear you. However, they did not get a lawyer because there wasn't someone available, and then they were brought to the courthouse so that they could do a speedy trial. They were detained the entire time, serving their sentence essentially, but just serving it in the jail cells and then in the courtroom. So in my mind, he was in custody for over 60 minutes while exercising his right for a speedy trial, and his sentence was 45 months. So it kind of evens out to the point where I think it's fair to just let him walk. Especially because kind of the natures of those crimes did not seem to fit the severity of his sentence. Because what is that, like 4 years of someone's life? It's crazy. 45 months is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
So yeah, so that was kind of how I approach things. Again, it's one of those things where I want to again encourage, and then that's something that our attorney general and the other portions of the government want to encourage speedy trials.
Y'all have a good
So I want to make sure that we do that. Have a great night.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go try to talk to it with with permission, mind you. I can try to go talk to these local food shops and be like, "Hey, look, we need help because, you know."
I know Claude. I don't know if he works directly with Hookies or he knows the owners very well. Hookies is usually our like main go-to, and they will deliver to us for free, and they will supply our like court stuff at a pretty big discount. I mean, I've gotten like a 1-by-1 from them for 100, but I don't know if the other businesses do similar deals. And I have never received a discount when I show up. I never ask for one, but yeah, if you
Well,
get us in with anyone else.
Hookie's is who I actually deal with, and she's a sweet
Yeah.
lady.
She's fantastic.
Like I sold her some stuff, and then I was like, so I was told, because I was told by this lady over there at the farming shop. She was like, take it to Hookies, because they're good people, but anywhere you go, you should always ask for a discount on your stuff, on your actual food that you need. And I was like, okay, well, why not, right? So I did, and then she didn't. Not only did she give me a discount, it was free. But I also went in there with like 135 vegetables or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
So like, yeah, I think I could. I mean, maybe we can work something out to where we actually just, if we take the supplies there, they'll cook them for us or something, rather than selling them to them, because that's going to be a struggle. I mean, it costs $400, $350, $400 for a meal that lasts 3-4 hours. Well, 2 to 3 hours, and that's per person.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy.
But you better get out of here.
Yep, I'm gonna go. Yep, I'm gonna go do
before
that.
You starve to death.
Yeah, yeah. You have a good ass night. I will see you around.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. I think that's gonna be it for the night. Apparently, I gotta figure out how to use fucking Twitch. Because I have now been bombarded by every member of the DOJ and High Command that told me I gotta fucking do it. I literally just keep getting sucked in. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Y'all have a good ass night. I'm done. Those speedy trials were fun. I'm glad I got to fly back in just in the nick of time for those.